Good morning. Welcome to the 2023 Jimmy Carter Early College High School Commencement Ceremony. My name is Claudia Gomez Perez, and I'm the proud principal at Jimmy Carter Early College High School, and it is my honor to serve as your Master of Ceremonies for the class of 2023. Please stand and direct your attention to the front of the stage. At this time, we will welcome our National Honor Society President, Cassandra Barrera, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Guests, please remove your hats.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Cassandra. Will everyone please be seated? Por favor, tomar su asiento. We will now have our senior class president, Ruby Lisbeth Hernandez Espinosa, for our official welcome.
Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you to graduation day at Jimmy Carter Early College High School. Today, it is an important and joyous day to celebrate our accomplishments, reflect on our memories, and officially close the chapter that is our high school lives. Buenos días a todos. Es un placer darle la bienvenida al día de graduación en la escuela secundaria Jimmy Carter Early College. Hoy es un día importante y alegre para celebrar nuestros logros, reflexionar sobre nuestros recuerdos y cerrar oficialmente el capítulo de nuestras vidas en la escuela secundaria. On behalf of all of the class of 23, thank you to all parents, teachers, staff members, and mentors who have helped us along the way, who have shaped us into better students, and who have supported us unconditionally. Together, you have prepared us for the future, whatever it may hold. Gracias a todos los padres, maestros, miembros del personal y mentores que nos han ayudado a lo largo del camino, que nos han convertido en mejores estudiantes y que nos han apoyado incondicionalmente. Juntos nos han preparado para el futuro. I am honored to have the opportunity to be speaking today. Thank you for allowing me to serve as your senior class president. Fellow graduates, we also have to thank ourselves. Thank yourself for putting in the hard work, effort, and dedication that made today possible. You did it. I want everyone to look around at your friends, peers, teachers, and administrators. Think back to the moments we have laughed, cried, struggled, and triumphed together. The days we spent studying for biology, having fun at mercados and pep rallies, and participating in volunteer events. Within the halls and classrooms of Jimmy Carter, we have listened to Mr. Longoria tell us his insane stories, said good morning to the cafeteria ladies every day, told your mom jokes in Mr. Arias' class, almost shivered to death in Miss Charles's room while dissecting crayfish, and in my case, sat on the floor with your friend group while eating lunch outside. But most importantly, we have grown. We have grown from timid freshmen to seniors that now walk the halls with confidence. Today is the last day we will all be together. The last day that you will look around at the other 103 faces and be grouped as the class of 23. Although this is in some way the end, the memories, bonds, and lessons we have retained along the way will last forever. After today, a multitude of doors will open, each one leading us in different paths. I wish everyone luck and prosperity in the path that you choose. Today marks the end of our high school years, but the beginning of the rest of our lives. Thank you everyone for being here today and enjoy the rest of the ceremony. Aunque este de alguna manera es el final, los recuerdos, lazos y lecciones que hemos retenido en el camino permanecerán para siempre. Hoy marca el final de nuestros años en la escuela secundaria, pero el comienzo del resto de nuestras vidas. Gracias a todos por estar aquí hoy y disfruten el resto de la ceremonia. And remember, we are Carter Pride. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruby. It is now my pleasure to introduce our special guests. Our La Jolla ISD Board of Trustees, Mr. Alejandro Alex Cantu, President. Mr. Anthony Uresti, Vice President. Dr. Nereida Cantu, Secretary. Dr. Roberto Zamora, Member. Mrs. Esmeralda Solis, Member. Mrs. Mary T. Hernandez, Member. Dr. Alda T. Benavides, Member. Now our Central Office Administration. Mr. Heriberto D. Gonzalez, Interim Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Ben Garza, Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Martin Munoz, Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction. Dr. Magda Villarreal, Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources. Mrs. Yvonne Ayala, Assistant Superintendent for Student Services. Mr. Jose T. Garcia, Assistant Superintendent for Operations. I would like to also recognize all Central Office Administration and staff. Please stand to be recognized. In addition, will all elementary and middle school principals, faculty, and staff present here today please stand to be recognized. All Jimmy Carter Early College High School administration, teachers, and staff, please stand to be recognized. Thank you for your unending dedication to each and every one of these students. It is evident that your hard work has definitely paid off. Thank you. Parents, if you have a son or daughter graduating this morning, please stand to be recognized. Todos los padres, por favor, ponerse de pie para ser reconocidos. It has been through your hard work and perseverance that your children are now sitting before us here on this special occasion. Ha sido por el esfuerzo y perseverancia que sus hijos están sentados ante nosotros en esta ocasión tan especial. Muchísimas gracias, padres, por todo su apoyo. Thank you, parents, for all of your help and support through the years. We will now have our Jimmy Carter Early College High School salutatorian, Arlette Sarai Galvan, with her salutatory address.
Good morning and a warm welcome to all who have gathered here for this eagerly anticipated ceremony, and to those loved ones who are watching over us. Parents, family, teachers, staff, board members, and most importantly, my fellow classmates. Today is the day. Today marks the end of our high school years and the start of a new chapter in our lives. We did it, seniors. Over the past several years, we have devoted nearly 1,400 hours. These hours didn't just gift us with education, but also with the gift of friendships, hardships, laughter, tears, and memories to hold in our hearts forever. Personally, I know I won't remember the phylums of seedless plants or how to label the internal anatomy of a shellfish, which, let me tell you, stinks horribly when dissected. But I'll always remember the memory of sitting in Miss Charles' room, feeling like we were in Antarctica, slowly turning into icicles as we shivered uncontrollably. As I stand here today, I truly believe that the hallways of Jimmy Carter have watched us grow from the little freshmen we were, lost in what we believed was a huge high school, to seniors who now know the school like the back of their hands. Throughout high school, we have each grown to become the person who stands before us today. We yearn to grow taller, to be stronger, to be wiser, and to be older. All our life, we have wanted to do is grow up. We wanted to have a seat at the big kids' table. We wanted to be tall enough to ride roller coasters. We wanted to be free to drive on our own with our windows down, blasting music on summer nights. All along, all we have wanted to do is grow up. But now, as we sit here in our cap and gowns, we have grown up. If I could go back and tell my freshman self that I would one day be on stage giving a graduation speak, she would have never have believed me. She would have thought, no way, you would turn as red as a tomato before even speaking. Now I don't want to emphasize how easily I get embarrassed, but without even knowing, we have all grown up in our own ways. We grew up chismeando about who is dating who freshman year. But now, although we still chismear, we have yet to decide on where our life continues after high school. We have all grown and matured in our own ways, and as we jokingly counted down the months until graduation, those months turned into weeks, weeks turned into days, and now the day has finally come, May 27th of 2023, where we take the first steps of our life that will lead us all down divergent paths. I want to take the time to say thank you to everyone who has contributed to the success of our class. To our principal, Ms. Gomez, your devotion to connecting with each senior has made these last 4 years one to remember. I won't ever forget about those sleeping pictures you took of me last year. To all our teachers throughout the years, your unwavering dedication to pushing us beyond our limits has played a significant role in bringing us to where we are today. Not only are you our high school teachers or dual credit instructors, but you have also become our role models and friends who brighten up even the most tiring school days. Ms. Obnial, I want to personally thank you for your words of wisdom. You sparked the light of realization in my junior year, and I wouldn't be here speaking on behalf of my class if it wasn't for you. I also want to thank Ms. Gonzalez, our freshman and senior English teacher. You have truly seen us grow academically and personally, and you never failed to give each one of us advice on anything. Specifically, a thank you for any revisions you made to this speech to make it perfect. To my friends who have truly become my family, I can't ever repay you for how special you have made my high school experience. Although we had our ups and downs, this experience was one just like High School Musical. You can bet on it. Lastly, thank you to my biggest supporters, my parents. Mom, Dad, you are truly my greatest inspiration for working harder and making you proud. You have always pushed me towards conquering my fears, and I wouldn't be the person I am today without you. Mom, my best friend, thank you for always helping me, whether it be as simple as my math homework to picking out my outfits, along with hearing any chisme I have almost every day. Dad, thank you for always trying to bring a little laughter in my life. Although I can't moo like your vacas, I know you will always and forever be my #1 fan, cheering for my dreams to come true. I also want to thank all the parents, family, and those who aren't with us today for their unconditional love and support for the graduating seniors I see before me. I'm beyond excited to graduate this day, and I know my classmates are as well. Now, before continuing the ceremony, I want to take a moment to look back at the memories we've had here at Jimmy Carter. As I look into the crowd, I see the 104 ambitious seniors who are ready to take on anything the world throws at them after surviving a pandemic, a winter storm, and a series of thunderstorms. As I look into the crowd, I see peers whom I've created study groups and worked on group projects with, laughing at jokes and conversing in deep conversations all while studying. As I look into the crowd, I see friends who attended Peter's football games, supporting him endlessly as we cheer him on with posters saying, "Peter slays." As I look into the crowd, I see the laughter that our senior sunrise brought when we showed up after McDonald's breakfast with a cloudy sky and no sun at all. As I look into the crowd, I see the betrayal I felt when my friends, or so I thought they were, placed a +4 Uno card for me. As I look into the crowd, I see the times we fought Isaac for Jackie, which, sorry to say, Isaac, she's ours. As I look into the crowd, I see Miss Charles telling me and Laura how we burnt the food on a lab quiz, and Mr. Arias joining in on our Your Mom jokes. As I look into the crowd, I see the times during lunch when my friends would wait to see what Nikki had for lunch. My favorite being her combination of Takis inside a breakfast taco. As I look into the crowd, I see the times when I had to run away from Brian because he would always try to pop my fingers. As I look into the crowd, I see the rap battles Evelyn, Araeli, and Manny would always have. As I look into the crowd, I see Laura, my best friend since second grade. And if she tells you first grade, she's wrong. Thank you for never leaving my side these past years. I can't wait to see the successful businesswoman you become. As I look into the crowd, I see my friends, Laura, Jackie, Ariana, Nikki, Jared, Ruby, Emily, Alexis, and Peter, with whom I've played Just Dance, specifically the song Rasputin, for an insane amount of hours without ever getting tired of it. As I look into the crowd one last time, I see the class of 2023, the future of the next generation, grown up and ready to explore the world ahead of us, one day at a time. Although this journey has been exceptional, stories must always come to an end. As we close this chapter of our lives, I'm proud of everyone here for making it to this day and proud of what stories you have yet to show the world in the future. Remember to always choose Dr. Pepper over Sprite, and congratulations, class of 2023. We grew up.
Thank you, Arlette, for your message. I'm sure your classmates and others present here today can relate to your message of fun memories, reflection, and gratitude. Please help me welcome to the podium with great pride and pleasure our valedictorian for the Jimmy Carter Early College High School class of 2023, Evelyn Trevino, with her valedictory address.
Arlette, that was a beautiful speech. Good morning, parents, family, administrators, and staff. Good morning, seniors. In the past 4 years, I have conjured over 150 essays. Today, I stand before you as valedictorian and aim to accomplish the goal of this speech being my best essay ever. Before I begin, I would like to thank my family. Mom, Dad, thank you. In 5th grade, back when I would actually read 400-page novels, you let me go on and on about heroes such as Percy Jackson and Harry Potter without a complaint. Today, you are the heroes I go on and on about. Thank you for being present at every ceremony with the loudest applause, for never forgetting my blue ras bangs at powerlifting meets, and for supporting me in all my decisions, even those that take me hundreds of miles away. To my sister, Ebony, you have accomplished so much this year. Even though I am your older sister, you inspire me. I am excited for your future success, whether it be in cross-country or the state science fair. You will always have my support. To my tias and tios, I could not be standing here without your encouragement. A special thank you to my tia Yolanda for always being there to cheer me on, to tia Yessie for reminding me that I am capable of doing great things and that it is okay to leave home, and to Tio Hector for telling younger me that I could recite this speech one day. Thank you to my cousins and Nathaniel, my twin. We did it, today we graduate. Ahora, muchos de ustedes estarán de acuerdo conmigo cuando digo que nunca hubiéramos podido llegar a este momento sin la casa de abuela. Abuela Sonia, gracias por siempre estar ahí para mí y el resto de tus nietos. Desde pequeña me ha ayudado mucho en llamarte y decirte, abuela, vienes por mí. Y no importa lo que estuvieras haciendo, siempre estabas dispuesta a hacerlo. Gracias a eso todo el estrés se va. Gracias, abuela, te quiero hasta el cielo. Abuelo Toño, gracias por siempre darte tiempo de platicar conmigo y ayudarme en planear mi futuro. Una de las razones por qué quiero ser ingeniero es por tus consejos y al verte ser tan trabajador. Te quiero mucho, abuelo. Seniors, 4 years ago, you chose to put yourself first and attended Jimmy Carter Early College High School. I say the words, put yourself first, because I know it was not an easy decision to make, but it was the right decision. Many, if not all of you here today, accomplished something great. You graduated with an associate's degree, earned a certificate, placed at district, regional, state, or nationals in your athletic or academic event, or made it through the first day of our senior elimination game. I am impressed and I am proud. At just 15 years old, we were discovering what it meant to be a college student. Hours scrolling through Rate My Professor, hoping for any rating above a 4.0, calling your best friend to see if she took the quiz and whether or not I had lockdown browser, and sitting at the table at 7 p.m. wishing it was 11:59 p.m. However, taking on this opportunity also meant your very first A, your very first discussion post where it sounded as though we were sending Instagram hey girly texts, and our very first course evaluation where we pondered how much we truly loved our teachers. Our eagerness for higher education led us to encounter great lessons and great individuals. For many of us, our safe space was a coffee shop or your bed if you prefer, but for those who had the privilege of sitting in Mr. Arias' classroom, we know that room E112 was the place where you could be yourself, even though Mr. Arias didn't want us to be most of the time. Wherever you may find yourself as you walk out of the arena after today, I encourage you to find your safe space, the room where you can laugh, where you can sing, and where you can learn all at once. If you were ever thirsty, you knew room E111 was the place to go, for Miss Charles was always there with a water bottle at hand and an exam as well. In biology, we learned that squid belonged to the class mollusca and that a 30 on a quiz was possible. We realized that courses weren't always going to be easy, and we needed to prepare ourselves for the trials to come. Despite the challenge of portraying men and women in STEM, Ms. Charles motivated us year-round, and after what felt like 400 flashcards, we succeeded. I encourage you to use this same drive and energy as you walk out of the arena today. Through whichever obstacle, remember that if you put in the right amount of work and choose the right lab partners, you can accomplish anything. A little over a year ago, I sat in Mr. Longoria's classroom telling him that I was scared to pursue engineering. I told him I feared the rigor of a field and the question of whether or not I was good enough to complete a degree infamous for its level of intensity. Mr. Longoria told me to BYA, which basically means to give it your all. It was not until I met his son that I understood the power of giving it your all. When you pursue the workforce or university, find someone who pushes you to try even when you are scared. Because if you start something and work towards a goal little by little, day by day, you are bound to succeed. Aside from hearing stories of his days at Taco Bell and fishing voyages, Mr. Longoria also taught us to become better and more caring people. Today, I am no longer scared, but instead I am appreciative of the memories we created as students of Jimmy Carter. It is okay to be sad. It is okay to miss your friends. To my friends, America, Araeli, Cassie, you are the best friends a girl could ask for. From get ready with me's before a party, to studying together, to trips to the mall right after a tough day, you were there. I will miss texting you all, are you going to school today? And most of the time, the answer being no. Since 8th grade, when we were first planning our application to Jimmy Carter, we dreamed of how our high school years would go. I would say we did pretty good. We made it to the carnival, got a guy's snap at a party, and went to Whataburger at midnight, all while being the best students we could be. Efrain, Dominic, Manny, Robert, and Jordan, I will miss your conversations about trucks and sports cars, where the girls and I pretend to know what you're talking about. Thank you for being there with a morning dab-up and a favor if needed. To the 8 of you, I will forever cherish the memories we built and the Six Flags trip we somehow pulled off. To my best friend, Hassel, thank you for being here today and for being at the family kickball games and the family cookouts. The list goes on and on. Without you, I would not have had such a memorable senior year. Even though at first you were not supportive at all in my decision of going to A&M, I am confident we will continue our Saturday nights, What's the Moves, and see each other grow. Jesus, thank you for being here today and for always being there at the important moments since middle school. It means a lot. I will miss Flavio walking the hallways yelling my name and telling everyone they are slaying today. I will miss Alexis, who is always ready to play basketball and won't say no if you ask for gum. I will miss Eliud, who will say no if you ask for gum. I will miss Arlette, Laura, Dominic, and Ruby, who casually say your mom. I will miss Alexis, who you won't see without his headphones. I will miss Jackie, who got me a job at the Boys and Girls Club and changed my life. I will miss being a Red Wolf. I do not know of more passionate Red Wolves than Ms. Gomez and Ms. Salinas. Ms. Salinas, even though I will not be a Longhorn in the fall, the socks you gifted me are a reminder that it is okay to change your plan. You have seen me change my major 3 times and my future university 3 times. I thank you for your never-ending support and encouragement. Ms. Gomez, thank you for being patient, even when I was standing outside your office begging to know my rank or talking to you in the hallway asking if I really had to attend first period. Thank you for always keeping a smile on our faces. Seniors, before I leave you, before we leave each other, I will share a poem I wrote carrying words of wisdom and tips for your futures. Say please and thank you. Be proud of what you're going to pursue. Hug your mom and dad. They still can't believe we grew. Always hold the door open for others and be a shoulder to cry on. Never point out someone's insecurities because we all have more than one. Don't get in trouble with the law, and if you do, at least be smart about who it is you're gonna call. As Tim McGraw said, always be humble and kind. Do not be afraid to ask for help when you feel as though you are losing your mind. Tell that person you like them. There's only so much you can lose. Don't talk bad about a person unless you have been in their shoes. Do what makes you happy, live where you want to live, be who you want to be, go get that degree, and be proud of your ethnicity. We are bilingual, and that is not only useful when it comes to Bad Bunny songs, but with the strength of our Mexican-American culture, we can right those wrongs. Buy the pair of shoes you've been eyeing, you deserve it. Leave a tip for the waiters, they deserve it. Be the change you want to see, cast your vote, run for office, know when to be cautious. Seniors, the future is in your hands. There is nothing you cannot do. The truth is we have no idea what we're getting ourselves into, but that sounds kind of exciting too. Make every day a great day. The choice is yours. Good luck and goodbye. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2023. I will stop now before I cry. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Evelyn, for your kind words. So I'm sure that all of the individuals you mentioned in your speech were touched and truly proud of what you have accomplished. Thank you for sharing that poem with your classmates. I'm sure they're going to take those words and take them to heart. Mr. Heriberto T. Gonzalez and Board Trustees, I hereby certify that all graduates have met the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Texas and the local board policy. I would like to welcome our interim superintendent of schools, Mr. Heriberto D. Gonzalez, for the official certification of the graduates.
Thank you so much. Padres de la comunidad, parents of this community, it's from all the teachers and administration and the board of trustees up here, we celebrate with you today. Padres, hoy cada maestro, cada director y los miembros del comité celebramos en este día esta ceremonia juntamente con ustedes. Evelyn and Arlette Sarai, you did such a wonderful job. Thank you for sharing your heart. And I'll tell you what, Red Wolves have never looked so beautiful. Please give your parents a round of applause. Today, seniors, Mrs. Gomez Perez, your principal, has notified me that you have officially completed all the graduation requirements. Therefore, by the authority vested in me, Heriberto Gonzalez, by the Texas Education Agency and the La Joya Independent School District Board of Trustees, as your superintendent of schools, it gives me great honor and pride to officially and publicly certify all of you as graduates. Your graduation becomes official with the issuance of your diploma here today. Jimmy Carter Early College High School, Class of 23, Red Wolves. The moment you have been waiting for, please stand. On the count of 3, I want you to switch your tassels from the right to the left. This signifies the completion of high school and prepares you for college, workforce, and life. You will be ready. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Switch. Congratulations to the Jimmy Carter Early College High School class of 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. Students, you may be seated. At this time, I'd like to invite our school board president, Mr. Alejandro Alex Cantu, our interim superintendent, Mr. Heriberto G. Gonzalez, and our counselor, Mrs. Ana Salinas, to come forth and help us in awarding of the diplomas.
Evelyn Treviño. Arlet Saraí Galvan. Dominic Ilani Brown. Araeli Ruiz. America Nicole Salgado. Melissa Villanueva. Laura Vela. Jacqueline Jolene Salazar. Ariana Lisette Barbosa. Alexis Amadeo Garza. Jasmine Alexis Avalos. Emily Adame. Aileen Ahumada. Carlos Argüelles. Cassandra Barrera. Julissa Mabeli Barrientos. Jerónimo Castañeda III. Clarisa Analí Cavazos. Giovanni Cavazos. Mauricio Cepeda. Alondra Chavarría. Daniela Milady Coronado. Jaciel Cortés. Lisette Edith Cortés. Adriana Cuellar. América Anaí Elizondo. Omar Alejandro Elizondo. Vianey Lynn Falcón. Graciela Iret Flores. Manuel Aisea Flores. Yolette García. Ruby García. Alicia Marie Garza. Angela Garza. Angie Cassandra Garza. Efraín Garza III. Tristan Garza. Winston Garza. Aaron Gómez. Jacqueline González. Paulina González. Miranda Gracia. Nayeli Valentina Guajardo Rodríguez. Eric Guerra. Cristian Fernando Gutiérrez. Ruby Lisbeth Hernández Espinosa. Itenamiel Hernández. Iswen Hinojosa Jr. Flavio Felix Ibarra Jr. Lindsay Janelle Lopez. Ruby Leanne Lopez. Yaritzel Magallán. Isaac Daniel Magaña Castro. Sebastián Marceliano Valencia. Ayisa Lian Martínez. Deyanira Martínez. Dominic Alexander Martínez. Jocelyn Martínez. Prestela Martinez. Vicente Martinez Jr. Stephanie Lisette Medina Garcia. Nathan Eli Molina Maldonado. Jared Isaiah Mora. Abigail Morado. Roberto Antonio Morales Jr. Joe Brian Moreno Ramirez. Armenancy Muñiz. Yuridia Nava. Andrew Jeremy Navarro. Ashley Núñez. Adamaris Ochoa. Viviana Oyervides. Angela Meredith Guadalupe Partida García. Jesús Alberto Pérez. Margarita Puón. Belinda Reyes. Jaira Elise Ríos. Alexis Rivera Nájera. Valeria Victoria Rocha. Cassandra Rodríguez. Pedro Arriaga Rodríguez. Ramiro Rodríguez Jr. Erendi Samara Rodríguez. Eliud Rojas. Yvette Miranda Rojas. René Salinas Jr. Abrid Yamilet Sánchez Pérez. Angela Santana. Brian Emanuel Saturno Velázquez. Jacqueline Nicole Silva. Marianid Areley Silva Duque. Dailani Solís. Yvette Treviño. Jordan Alessandro Treviño. Naisa Monique Treviño. Cassie Jasmine Vasquez. Eliud Vasquez. Tiffany Aurora Velasquez. Suhey Beliz. Juliana Itzel Villarreal. Yesenia Saraí Virrey Cantú. Carlos Eduardo Zamarrón Portillo. Jacqueline Berta Zamora. Jeremy Zapata de Dios.
Congratulations to all of the graduates. I'm sure I'll figure out what the rubber duckies mean later, right? Somebody please let me know. Over the last 4 years, your hard work and dedication has paid off, so congratulations to each and every one of you. On May 5th, 2023, we had a group of individuals who earned their associate degree from the higher education partner, South Texas College. Students, if you received your associate degree, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations, students. Thank you. You may be seated. Congratulations for all of your accomplishments. Graduates who have selected to enlist with the armed forces, please stand to be recognized. Thank you for your commitment to serve our country. You may be seated. At this time, I call on Dominique Ilani Brown, third-ranking student, for our closing remarks.
Good evening, everyone. Right now, a lot of you may be teary-eyed and emotional at the thought of having to say goodbye, just like how I'm currently feeling. But today, you should embrace the idea of moving forward and stepping into a new chapter. We began as curious little freshmen, getting lost in the halls, maybe even running between passing periods to make it to the next class. Then on some random Friday, we experienced the shock of our life when COVID hit. It was filled with, I can't believe we're getting an extra week of spring break, and days spent sleeping in whenever we could. Sophomore year became lost in the void of virtual classes and Among Us playing, never knowing who you could trust before you ended up fighting on Zoom over who was the imposter. Junior year, we returned, finally able to get a taste of what completing a whole year in Jimmy Carter felt like. During our final year, we created core memories together. Senior sunrise, a trip to Kingsville, even the elimination game where it was all man for themselves. Now look at you, dipping your toes in the water known as the real world. But this time, it's not as fishies walking into the entrance doors we've come to know so well, but as young adults who face the hardships of high school. When you go home today and look back at what you've created, I want you to be proud. Proud that you woke up for school even when you dreaded the idea of waking up early the night before. Proud that you made it this far, received your diploma, and did your best. On top of that, be sure to thank those who loved, cared, and supported you through your efforts, whether it be parents, grandparents, siblings, cousins, friends, or teachers. Remember who guided you in the right direction and thrived off of seeing you succeed. I congratulate each and every one of you and wish you the best of luck. To venture to the world and fly. Sorry guys, I don't think y'all heard that last part. Here's the class of 2023, full of graduates meant to venture into the world and fly.
Thank you, Dominique. Congratulations to our graduates. Again, we thank you for joining us today to celebrate our students. All graduates, please stand. We will now have Evelyn and Arlette lead us in our recessional. I would like to thank each family represented here this morning for taking their time and joining us in this most memorable event. We ask that all guests remain seated until our students have exited the arena. Por favor, invitados, permanezcan sentados hasta que los graduados procedan para afuera de la arena. Congratulations, class of 2023. Go Red Wolves! Congratulations, Red Wolves.